Good morning. We are in a hotel now because we extended our stay a little bit past house sitting for my sister. We got back from Gatsby last night up in Cleveland, which was another one of our main plans to go see a member of Starkid in it. Will Branner was playing Tom, and we got to meet him after the show. So that has been my evening. It was very exciting, very fun. Also, John Madison was there. Why is John Madison in Cleveland, Ohio? He is also a member of Starkid, but we did not get to meet him because we didn't even see him until we were like mostly back to our car. But yeah, it was a very exciting night. I'll post my picture with Will here. He's very kind. He plays a very good villain. One of the nicest people on the planet, destined to play all of the villain roles in theater because somebody's got to play them, and some people play them very well, even though it's the polar opposite of their personalities in real life. But we're here to get some more work done, which is why we extended our trip a little bit over the weekend. It's now Sunday. And I did end up finishing Providence Girls this morning, which I was almost done with when we were finishing up house sitting before we went up to Gatsby last night. And I really enjoyed it. If you want like a Sapphic fantasy that's very different from a lot of Sapphic fantasies I've read, I highly recommend that one. I gave it like 4.5 stars. I really liked the audiobook as well. Both of the narrators were fantastic. This lighting is terrible. And then I just started Cleat Cute. I think I said that this was YA in my TBR video. It's absolutely not. They're like in their 20s, early 20s, I think, because it's about a national soccer league. And like she gets picked for the national team. I don't know if it's like Olympics national or my brain's just thinking that because that's what happens in heated rivalry and I'm a little heated rivalry pilled. Maybe that's it, but it's really cute so far. I think it's going to be spicy, which is why I wanted to make it very clear, not YA. I was wrong. Do not listen to me. I was fooled by the cartoon covers. But yeah, I'm going to get some more work done while I listen to that audiobook. I did download like 2 or 3 other audiobooks of books I wanted to get to this month that are available. Like I know I have Saint by Sierra Simone because that was on my TBR for the month. I do think I'm going to have a separate vlog for the religious trauma ones. Whether or not that happens in the month of June, I don't know because it is June 21st and I've only read 4 books. No, 5 now because I just finished Providence Girls and I'm at least going to get through Cleat Cute today, so we're going to be on 6. But I think I'm going to spend most of next week trying to read as much as humanly possible and just like let YouTube fall by the wayside in the sense of catching up on other people's videos just because I have not read nearly as much as I wanted to. We did not get a whole lot of reading done last week at all during house sitting, which I feared might be the case and absolutely was. So that is the plan, is to read as much as possible today while I get things done, mostly listening to audiobooks. And then when we get back home up in Detroit, I will focus more on the other ebooks that do not have audios readily available to me. and then we'll go from there. Hopefully, you will have multiple books in this vlog because I think this is the first vocal update I'm doing for this. I had a bunch of clips of last night and everything of Playhouse, and then wrapping up house sitting with cats. So my allergies are probably going to be happy that I'm no longer in a house with 7 cats. We also did get the neurospicy cat, if you watch my previous vlog, to come up and act pretty normally for her in the last like day or two we were there, which was a huge accomplishment for me specifically. But yeah, I will update you when I have more thoughts on any of the audios I listened to today or if I finish another book. A long time no update because I didn't read or do anything for the last like day and a half. It's Wednesday. We got back like Monday night. And I have since finished Saint by Sierra Simone. I love Sierra Simone. I love the like religious drama in her. Is it called the Priest series? The brothers. The first one being Priest, second one being Sinner, and this is Saint. This is the gay one, which is the one I've been wanting to read for years, never got around to. It was great. Super spicy. I listened to the audiobook, which had Jacob Morgan, which I know is a beloved romance audiobook narrator. Audiobook was fantastic. Highly recommend. Yes, I ended up finishing that one. I am going to start on, I've decided to switch from reading physically to the audiobook for Razorblade Tears, which I think is actually helping because it takes place in the South, so there's a lot of Southern accents, and I feel like it doesn't come through very much on page. And as much as I would like to like annotate it for the sake of time and me grasping the story, I'm going to listen to the audiobook. I already really like the narrators. I like just switched over from like chapter 10. I wasn't very far into it all because I didn't touch it at all while we were house sitting or cat sitting. But I think I am going to keep this vlog going for another day or two since I have like no footage. And then I'm going to do 2 vlogs next week is what I've made the executive decision on, and turn them into like how many queer books can I read in a week, because I'm going to have from Wednesday to next Tuesday to read as many books as possible that were on my June TBR, since I've only read 7 and I'm currently on my 8th, and I had like 20 books on my June TBR. And here we are on June 23rd, 4th, with less than a week left. Things did not go as planned. We are also a little bit stressed about the house hunting, like buying, renting situation. The housing crisis is a nightmare. And part of me wants to rant about it, and part of me just wants to like pretend like it's not happening because it's miserable. We did end up touring 2 places while we were there. We have a few more that we are in talks with, but it's been very stressful. But yes, look forward to many more vlogs this week. This one is going to go on for a little bit longer until I can at least finish Razorblade Tears, and then I think I'm going to switch over to the other 2 vlogs. And then hopefully the plan is to read 3 books of a vlog. So I will get 6 more done after this 8th one, which will put me at 14 books. That's the goal. Do I know if that's going to happen? No, but I do think that throwing audiobooks into the mix will help, because that was the only way I was reading last week, because I have a lot of things I need to do with like my hands, and having the audiobooks is helping. Like I've been listening to it while doing laundry today. Very helpful. I used to do that all the time, but I haven't been in an audiobook mood for like a year or 2. And I've remembered how helpful they are. Have I picked up Heaven Official's Blessing? No, I have not. Was that like my main goal for this from my TBR? Yeah. Yeah, it was. Do I still have it out from the library? Yes, I do. I think I have like exactly a week left on the loan. We're trying. I do plan to at least start it before the end of the month and hopefully finish it. But I do think the mix of audiobooks will help with me getting the other 6 books I would like to get to that I had to prioritize over all the other ones. And then I do think I am still going to do the religious trauma like reading vlog, but it is not going to be this month. That's going to be saved for July. When in July, I couldn't tell you. It really depends on how all the moving shenanigans go. Well, that is my update. I'm going to go back to my audiobook for Razorblade Tears, and I will check in with you later. Long time no talk. We're here to test out my new light. We got a box light, which is very bright in the glasses. So we're trying to find angles, but I really like the lighting. Please ignore the window lighting, because the way I'm facing you shouldn't be able to. It should be back cast from the window lighting. And the box light, you can't tell. This is actually really nice. I've had a really shitty ring light for the last decade that kind of fell apart last year. And we found another ring light in the Goodwill bins that started like short circuiting or other things. Like I couldn't plug my phone in at the same time as the ring light, or it would like short circuit the entire. It was fire hazard, so we got rid of it, and I got a new box light, and the lighting is actually really nice. Will I be able to film at nighttime now? Or in the dark, dark winter months? Maybe. But I came on here to tell you that I have finished Razorblade Tears, which I actually really enjoyed. I ended up giving it 4 stars. From what I've heard, it's not the best essay Cosby, and I really want to read his other one, All the Sinners Bleed. That one sounds much more up my alley. It also might just be I don't love thrillers, and I think the majority of what that author writes is thrillers. So we'll see. But I did knock another book off of my June TBR, and as somebody who didn't read for like almost a week while we were out of town, I'm also real stressed about the housing situation. I think I've mentioned a few times in this vlog. It is like entirely my brain right now. I did also start in on woodworking, which is going to be in the next vlog. I don't think I'll finish it before starting another vlog. So that is the current plan, is to read that and see how much more I can get done in the weekend before June ends. But yeah, I'm thinking about just ending the vlog here and starting it on another one. I can't decide if I want to end it tomorrow morning and throw woodworking in there, because I do think I'm going to finish it tonight. Not sure. Or if I want to just end this one and start editing it and put it up this weekend. The struggles of vlogging. I also am trying to plan some videos for July, because I would like to have at least 2 weeks of videos pre-filmed for the time period that we are supposed to be moving, assuming we find affordable housing in Ohio, Northeast Ohio. Housing crisis, current administration not giving a shit about poor people, not having a good time at all, actually. And I can't start the new job until we have the housing, so it's just everything is in limbo right now, and I'm very stressed out about it. But I have a new light that is actually very nice. And I do have at least 6, if not more, books I would like to read before the end of the month, and only 4 days to read them. Very ambitious, as you might imagine, but I also am like channeling my inner Jan Agaton, and I'm hoping to do a version of a Cramazon, because I'm hoping to just read as much as humanly possible this weekend, which is already going to go a little bit by the wayside, because me and my partner, I think, have plans tomorrow to go out of town for a little bit. But other than that, most of it will be focused on reading. That's the goal. But I do think I'm going to end this here. I've already filmed like a 5-minute clip. If you enjoyed this, if you enjoyed the cat clips, if you enjoyed hearing me talk about Gatsby and meeting Will Branner, please like, comment, subscribe, interact with the video in some way, shape, or form. It would be very appreciated. But thank you all for watching, and I will see all of you guys next time.